What's up, guys? It's your boy Swolls here, and today we're talking about free agency. But before we talk about free agency, I just want to apologize for my most recent video about the NBA, where I said the Golden State Warriors would continue to win NBA titles. However, I must reiterate this. I said that if Kevin Durant stays, if Klay Thompson stays, they would go on to win championships. Obviously, that did not happen. Kevin Durant has joined Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, here's my opinion on this. I personally did not think they were going to go to the Knicks because the Knicks are probably the worst run franchise in the NBA, maybe next to Charlotte. James Dolan is an awful owner. I did not think that they were going to join that team. However, I was a bit skeptical of the move at first. I thought D'Angelo Russell was a fantastic player. He was going to continue to grow. I thought it was a bit of a mistake for them to move on from him so quickly. However, the fact that they've gotten KD, Kyrie, and they have DeAndre Jordan now, on top of the young roster that they have that's going to continue to grow, I think that's probably the best thing that they could have done. Sean Marks has turned this team around so quickly. He's probably the best, if not one of the best GMs in basketball right now. And I think Brooklyn's definitely got a big upturn here, and they could end up taking over New York City for the next decade or so. We'll see how far that goes. As for my prediction for the Nets, I think that they're going to probably get about 50 to 55 wins this season, this upcoming season, even without Kevin Durant, because they do have great players off the bench. They have Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a candidate for Sixth Man of the Year. They have Joe Harris, who won the three-point contest. They have, what's his name? They have Jared Allen, who might start over DeAndre Jordan. They might move him to the four, play him at power forward for the season, or whatever. I don't know, but he's a really good rebounder and a great defender in the paint, so that's really good for the Nets. I think that the season after, though, is when they're going to really go for it, and they could end up winning a title. I'm not going to make any predictions at this moment because you don't know what could happen within free agency. Next thing you know, Kawhi and Jimmy Butler could join the Clippers, and all of a sudden that's a big team, or Kawhi could join the Lakers, and all of a sudden they're probably the favorite to win as well. So I won't make a prediction just yet, but what I will say is that the East did a fantastic job in free agency. The Pacers have done great. They got Brogdon. They got Jeremy Lamb. And Oladipo is going to come back. So that's a team that could definitely compete for a higher seed in the East. The Raptors, if they get Kawhi back, they're probably going to go for that number one seed. If they lose him, though, there's always the chance that they could slip up completely and fall down the pecking order in the East. The Sixers have kind of fallen off now. Jimmy Butler's probably going to leave. Tobias Harris signed a big contract, 5 years, $180. I don't see where they got that value for him from. I wouldn't have signed him for more than maybe $27 million a year. I just don't think he's that kind of player. That's a lot of money for him. So I don't think the Sixers are going to be a huge threat. The Bucks, I don't think they're going to be a huge threat either because they just lost Malcolm Brogdon. They just signed Chris Middleton to a huge contract. He is not that good. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he is not that good. And now that they're going to have to sign Giannis soon, I just don't see how it's going to stack up for the Bucks. I think this past season was probably their best chance to win a title. Maybe they can go for it again this upcoming season. They did re-sign Brook Lopez as well, but they also lost Mirotic to Spain. I don't know if they're going to be able to do the same that they did last season. They're definitely not going to have the same amount of wins. I just don't see them being a big team. I think the Nets, even without Kevin Durant, are one of the best teams in the East. Let's not forget the Boston Celtics, who signed Kemba. This is their chance to redeem themselves for losing Kyrie after this past season was a complete failure. They'll have a chance to redeem themselves. I think Kemba will work better with the Celtics. He might put up career numbers. We don't know. We'll see. But Celtics are still going to be a force. Miami all of a sudden now in the mix if they get Jimmy Butler. And that's, you look at the West, they've kind of lost a lot. Golden State's not going to be the same team without Klay and KD. The Mavs could be good. The Mavs could be very good next season because they've got a Doncic, they've got Porzingis now, and they've got a great young roster to build around. The Jazz have all of a sudden emerged as potential title contenders. They've got Mike Conley. They've got, Bojan now. They have a fantastic team as well. The Nuggets are only getting better. The Trailblazers are always going to be there. And, of course, you have the Lakers. And if the Clippers can sign Kawhi, and even without Kawhi, they're still going to be a great team, potentially title contenders. I think they're a little bit overrated, to be honest with you. I don't see the Lakers winning the title without Kawhi, and even with Kawhi, that's 3 big players. It's a very top-heavy team. They're going to have to sign players to minimums, although if I'm a veteran, I wouldn't not want to sign for the Lakers, just because that's a team that's going to look for a title, and you can just get minutes off the bench and help out the team. I don't really see why you wouldn't want to sign there, but I definitely think it's been very interesting in free agency. I'll probably make another video after free agency to sum it all up. But for now, I would say that the league has been completely flipped on its head. Brooklyn now, and I'm a Nets fan, so I feel awesome. They also signed Garrett Temple, great option off the bench. But for now, I think the Nets are definitely probably the best odds to win the title in 2 years, and I think that they can even have a shot to win it next year as long as Kyrie can pull the team together, because they did lose a bit of chemistry. They've lost a lot of players. I mean, D'Angelo Russell, he's probably going to end up Minnesota, maybe the Lakers, maybe Golden State with a sign and trade with Kevin Durant. They lost Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. They're going to lose Jared Dudley. I mean, they're not great players, but they're players that built the chemistry together, and that's why the Nets were so good to watch last year, because they were so energetic. Hopefully they keep it this year, this upcoming season. But for now, screw the Knicks. You guys suck. Your owner sucks, and now you're going to be mediocre for like the next 3 decades as the Nets just win 27 titles in a row. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more content like this. I'll probably get more views on this video than my other videos, just because I'm trying to put this out early and get some views. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'll definitely put out more content like this. And if I make enough money, I'll go buy an Elgato and I'll make some 2K rebuilds. I also do a lot of other stuff. I talk about football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. I talk about American football. I don't talk about baseball because I don't like baseball. But I do a lot of stuff like this. Watch my other videos, leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and do all that. Please subscribe, because if I get 50 subscribers by the end of the year, I'm going to do a giveaway. And I'll see you guys in the next video where I give more of my opinions on this. And peace out, guys. See you later, man.